Welcome to the physics class. In the last class, we discussed the combination of resistances in series mode, and we found that the current, the same value of current will be flowing through the single circuit, and the value of V, total V, will be divided into V1 across the first resistance, V2 across the second resistor, and the V3 against the across the third resistor. So V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. I is a constant. R is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. And today we discussed about the combination of resistances in parallel mode. And here I have already drawn and I am ready with the schematic circuit of the resistances R1, R2 and R3. They are connected in parallel mode. And parallel in the sense, you look at the picture. Here R1 first resistance, R2 second resistance and R3 third resistance. These three are connected not to end connection, but they are connected across two common points X and Y, or two common, or here is a common junction for all the resistances R1, R2 and R3. So this mode of connection is called a parallel mode of connection. And here in the circuit diagram, you can see a voltmeter connected parallel to the resistances across the same junction XY, and three cells are connected. A battery consists of three cells are connected in the circuit. A key is closed. The circuit is ready to send a current, and here ammeter is to find the value of current flowing through the entire circuit, or flowing through the circuit. And here there are three different ways for the current flow, or there are three branches through which the current can flow through. So this is the first branch, this is the second branch, and this is the third branch. So the total V will be applied from the three cells, and that same PD will be applied across the junction XY. So V is a constant. V is a constant because all the resistances are connected across XY, and the same value of potential will be applied across the junction XY. So V is a constant. In parallel mode, V is constant. But I is not constant because there are three branches for the current flow. So PD across the first branch depends on this R1 and I1, and PD across second one depends on these two, and PD across these third branch depends on these two, and but it is a constant. But I is not a constant. I depends on V and I1. Here I depends on V and I2, and here V depends on V depends on I3. No, I3 depends on V and R3. And here we write I1 is equal to I1, I is equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3. In the parallel mode, I is not a constant. Total I current through the circuit is equal to current flowing through the first circuit plus current flowing through the second circuit plus current flowing through the third circuit. This is the current, total current, that is equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3, and V is a constant. Clear? And now we are going to apply Ohm's law in all the branches. Okay, total resistance is equal to, total current is equal to I, that is equal to total V, that is a constant, divided by total resistance, that is Rp. And here V by Rp. Rp is the total resistance when the resistors are connected in parallel mode. So I is equal to V by Rp. Here I1 is equal to V by R1 plus I2 is equal to V by R2 plus I3. I3 is equal to, according to Ohm's law, I3 is equal to V by R3. So we applied Ohm's law in three different branches. The first branch, the current is equal to I1, that is V by R1. Second branch, current is equal to I2, and here applying Ohm's law, we will get V by R2. I3, on applying the Ohm's law on third branch, I3 is the current, that is equal to V by R3 according to Ohm's law. I is equal to V by R. So we applied Ohm's law in 3 different branches, and V is a constant, so we remove V from all the different terms. That is 1 by Rp. Rp stands for total resistance in parallel mode. 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. And this is the equation used to calculate total resistance when 3 resistors R1, R2 and R3 are connected parallelly. See, and what is the total resistance? Here, the reciprocal of the total resistance is equal to reciprocal of the first resistance plus reciprocal of the second resistance plus reciprocal of the third resistance. If you are given with a circuit having 3 different resistors and they are connected in parallel mode, you can find the total resistance by taking the reciprocal of the, you will get the reciprocal of the total resistance by adding all the reciprocals of the individual resistances connected parallelly. That is 1 by Rp. So finally you have to find Rp. From 1 by Rp you have to take the reciprocal and find the value of Rp. Rp is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. Clear? So you can substitute. Suppose R1 is given as 2, R2 is 1 and R3 is 3. So you find 1 by 2 plus 1 by 1 plus 1 by 3. Then take the LCM and find the value. You will get 1 by Rp. Then take the reciprocal of the final answer. That will give you the total resistance of the circuit when the resistances are connected parallelly. Okay, and from this equation itself we can see that that value will be very less. Or when we connect the resistances in parallel, the total effective resistance will be lesser than all the individual resistances. Total will be lesser than all the individual. Suppose 3 resistors are 2, 3 and 1. The total of these 3 will be, or the total resistance offered by these 3 resistances, they are connected in parallel, will be lesser than 2, lesser than 1 and lesser than 3. But in series mode that will be high because we are adding all the resistances together. But here we are taking the reciprocal of each resistance and adding all the reciprocals together. So definitely you will get a less value. So here value less means here we will get high value of current. So I will be high, R will be less. In series mode, R will be high, I will be less. So in series mode, I repeat all the important terms of series mode. Series mode, I is constant, V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3 and R is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. And here the total resistance is equal to sum of all the individual resistances connected in series. And in parallel mode, P is constant because here there are 3 branches and all the 3 resistors are connected across the same junctions XY. So V will be common because we are applying PD across the resistances R1, R2 and R3. They are connected parallelly. So V is constant. I is not a constant because there are 3 branches for the current flow. So I1 plus I2 plus I3 that is equal to V by Rp. Rp stands for the total resistance of resistances connected in parallel. Rp. There we wrote Rs. Here are Rp. And on applying Ohm's law to the circuit as well as on the branches, you will get the equation 1 by Rp is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. And this is the law, or this law is stated as like this. The reciprocal of the total resistance connected in parallel mode is equal to the sum of the reciprocals of all the individual resistances connected parallelly. The reciprocal of the total effective resistance will be equal to the reciprocals of the sum of the reciprocals of the individual resistances connected parallelly. Okay, so now we studied both the parallel and series mode of connection. Series means one after another, or there is no common junction, end to end connection. But parallel means all the whatever be the number of resistances, we will add all the resistance across two common points. Okay, so here we will get maximum I, minimum R, but in series maximum R and minimum I. Here V constant, there I constant. Okay, so with this we conclude today's class, and we will do some exercise questions in the next class, and only after doing the numerical problems from this lesson we will discuss the next topic. Okay, and today's work is you write the parallel mode connection, and you can copy that from the textbook. I will send you the pages of the question. I will upload in the Google Classroom, and you prepare the answer for the parallel mode. Okay, and I'll give the hints for writing the answer in the Google Classroom. Okay, thank you children.